Okay, so, um, are you ready for your teeth to be brushed? I'm gonna brush his teeth. Um, I just decided that I'm going to do the Tammy's first meal of the day for another week. Um, I kind of feel like I need a plan that helps me, and I did see the progress of 1.6 pounds, if I remember right, lost, so that's awesome. So that's gonna be my thing for this week. I'll probably video a lot, but I'm not gonna make it part of my challenge to video every single day. I get tired of that meal, but I also like the simplicity of knowing what I'm gonna eat, and I don't have to think about it or do any extra planning. Um, it fills me up well. So yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna do that for another week, and maybe weigh myself again in another week. I don't know. I'm not gonna weigh myself tomorrow because I don't like to weigh myself a lot. I think it just is really stressful. I think it makes um, it kind of sets me up for failure. I've dieted way too much in my lifetime, and I just want to keep reminding myself that this isn't about weight loss. Obviously, I want to lose weight and I need to lose weight, but I just want to get a good handle on the keto diet and stuff. And anyway, tomorrow will be 14 weeks. I'm excited. So yeah, that's my plan for this week. Just keep doing that. First meal of the day, 2 meals a day. And I'll probably most likely video every day just because it really helps me. It helps me to keep on track. But anyway, hope you guys having a great weekend. It's 1:40. I haven't eaten anything yet today. I've only had Soleil water. My plan this morning was that I was gonna go ahead and do the Tammy's first meal of the day again this week, and I still probably will. It's getting later in the day, and I actually just don't feel like eating eggs and bacon right now. So I think I will start that tomorrow, and I will eat something else right now. Um, I do like the simplicity of having it all planned out and not having to worry about what I'm gonna do. But I just kind of feel like I need to change. So I think I will just eat something different now. I don't know what yet. I'm gonna change out of my church clothes and then go downstairs and see what is available to me. I feel kind of a little off balance well, not off balance, but just kind of out of it because I've been gone at camp all week and I don't know what exactly we have all in our fridge and freezer, so I need to go kind of take that into account and figure out what is something I can have right now. Um, and I'm craving something sweet. Probably not the best, but I do this a lot on Sundays. I've noticed. I not sure if it's just years and years of coming home from church and eating a snack. I don't know, but I'm thinking about possibly having some dark chocolate or something like that later on today. We'll see. I will take a picture of it, video it, and let you know what I actually end up doing. Um, so, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that first meal of the day again tomorrow. And I don't know, I really need to make a plan. I need to have, uh, I need to sit down and figure that out today because I think it's going to help me. Um, it just helps me. It helps me have a plan. It was actually kind of nice to have all those meals just already planned out for me at camp. It was like, this is your meal for this time for dinner, like Friday dinner, or no, I didn't have dinner there on Friday, but whatever, you know what I mean. Um, there was just no worrying about it, planning it out. I think that's part of the reason why this might be a little harder for me sometimes because I don't have things planned out very well. Um, so that's my goal. That's my plan. Is that I'm going to maybe have a little bit better of something planned out, like a menu. I guess it was also convenient to have it already cooked and ready to go and just pull it out and warm it up in the microwave. That also took a ton of work to do, and I just don't know if I have time to do that every single week. But I'm gonna sit down in the next couple of hours and just really plan out what I'm gonna do this week, what my challenge for myself this week. I think if I have a challenge every week or for a few weeks, that's healthy for me. I think it makes me more motivated to stay on track, and I would just like to see a little better results than I'm having. It's not that I'm not disappointed in what I've done. I've done great. But I think it's because I'm like 14 weeks smart. I'm like, okay, good, you've done 14 weeks. Now what? Maybe it's like I need to step up my game or something. So that's what I'm gonna do. So whenever you hear those weird little buzzes, it's because people are texting me while I'm videoing. So sorry about that. I know it's kind of annoying. Um, yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back and let you know what I'm planning on doing, and also I'll show pictures of my food. Okay, so this is what I'm going to have for my first meal of the day. It is stroganoff. It's ground beef, onion, butter, sour cream, mushrooms. Did I say ground beef? Ground beef. Pretty self-explanatory. I do not have any cauliflower rice or cauliflower. To make cauliflower rice, I'm just eating it plain. And then I'm having my...
Stroganoff.
Yeah, it is stroganoff.
I love it.
You can have some bites. So I'm having this Gatorade Zero Orange. And then I did already drink 2 tablespoons of my Soleil water. And then I am going to go ahead and have this Lily's dark chocolate. Sorry, I don't know where the label is. Down here. So blurry. Doesn't want to focus. Anyway. So I don't know how much of this I'll actually eat. This was in the freezer. I'll at least probably eat 1 line, which is 5 squares. That's the plan. Anyway, I also was going to talk about my different meals at camp and what I thought of each of them, but maybe I'll do that after I eat. Okay. I realized I actually start a lot of my videos with saying okay. I apologize about that. I will try not to do that in the future. So I went ahead and added some pictures on my Instagram account. There's like, I think 3 of them, and I think they might be the same ones I shared in my camp video, of my girls and one of myself at camp. So my Instagram is @doesn't-mama. I'm not very active on there. I don't do a whole lot of stuff. Every once in a while I get in a little kick and then post a lot of things, and then I take a break and don't. But anyway, you can go over there and see. I think I might have put them in the camp video though, so. But I thought I'd let you know. I wanted to talk about my meals on camp. I don't think I've done that yet. I think maybe briefly, because I think I talked about the soggy bacon. But I wanted to say how they all turned out. So let me try to remember. The first night was the stroganoff with cauliflower rice. It was great. It warmed up well, tasted great. I wasn't sure how the sour cream would be, if it would be kind of grainy or weird or something from being cold and then being warmed up again. It was fine. And tasty and filling. It's so strange. I really hated the keto peanut butter cookies with stevia that I made, so I tried making them erythritol, and that's what I brought. They're fine. They don't have an aftertaste like the stevia ones do, but I'm enjoying them. I don't know. Maybe I did something weird, or maybe I just don't feel like peanut butter cookies. I didn't eat that many of them at camp. I did have 2 the first night, I believe, and then I had a couple another one of the times. I had brought, I think, 6 or 8 of them, and I came home with 4, so I must have brought 8. And they're fine. They're just like a treat, and not something that I want to eat on a regular basis anyway, so that's fine. And then, so the deviled eggs held up really well. The bacon was just fine. The first morning I overcooked it. Are you okay? Do you need something?
No.
Okay. I overcooked the bacon. I wasn't used to that microwave, so it was kind of burnt, so it was hard to get that down. But then the other 2 mornings was fine, and then there was the soggy bacon mistake from Friday morning, which I already detailed in my previous camp video. It had gotten some water from the melting ice inside of the container, and it was just really unappetizing. I got some of parts of it a little crispier by microwaving it forever, but still there was soggy parts, and I'm sorry, bacon has to be crispy. But other than that, it was fine. The deviled eggs, they still, even the ones that had kind of sat a little bit in the melted water, that's so gross. I'm sorry, but that's just how it was. Were fine. They held up well. In fact, I was making people jealous when I was eating them at camp. Um, so that was a great breakfast. I don't think I could have really done eggs any other way for camping because I think that the scrambled eggs would be, I don't know. I think, and I couldn't have done like fried hard. It would have just been disgusting. Are you guys okay? What's up? Have you unpacked?
No.
You need to unpack. Okay. Sunday night. Still haven't unpacked. Okay, so then as I talked about I did my lunches of Premier Protein drinks, and I had planned to have a Gatorade and a Premier Protein drink for all of my lunches, and that was just not quite enough. I didn't feel terribly hungry, but I also didn't feel right. Like I just needed something else. And I drank a bunch of Soleil, and that helped. But I think I maybe was just doing a lot of physical activity, and so that I needed more. And I was really grateful. I bought those one bars, and I ate yeah, I ate all four of them because I had one yesterday. So I had one Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I had one yesterday too. Um, Unfortunately now that's what I want. Like all day today I've been craving one of those one bars. So that might have been why I was wanting something sweet today. And I did end up eating both rows of those Lily's chocolate, which was 5 little mini squares on each row. So 10. Yes. I have a hard time calculating math with the video camera rolling. I actually do no math. So anyway, back to that. So I was really grateful to have those. I ate them, and they're tasty. They're a lot of carbs, and I actually think I probably went over on my carbs a little bit each day because I had the 3 meals and I had those one bars. But I think it was okay because I didn't do too badly. I mean, I still would have been under probably 30 net carbs or maybe 25. And then Wednesday's dinner was the shepherd's pie, which was the ground beef with the cauliflower mash and cheese. That was my favorite. It was so good. So good. In fact, I don't know what happened with the cauliflower mash. It tasted a lot like mashed potatoes. Kind of was kind of mixed up with the ground beef, and it just tasted fabulous. I'll definitely be making that again. And then Thursday. Thursday night was the 2 hot dogs with cauliflower mash and cheese melted on top. When I was a kid, we used to make those, but we'd use mashed potatoes, and we called them stuffed pigs, and they were good. It was fine. It tasted fine, but the cauliflower mash was like had a kind of a runny consistency, which was odd because it was exactly the same cauliflower mash that I used on my shepherd's pie, but it was just different texture. I struggled to eat those. Um, and maybe I don't know, they were salty, and it wasn't my favorite. I didn't enjoy eating that, but it was fine. So then also, I didn't talk about my Tuesday lunch at the lake was the lettuce wrap BLTs. It was okay. I did not eat them. I think there were like three small ones in there. I think I ate 2, maybe even 1.5, because the lettuce got really limp from the the moisture from the tomatoes. It was unappetizing. And it also kind of made the bacon a little, not soggy like the bacon for my Friday breakfast, but I like fresh, crisp bacon. So it held me over, and it was fine, but not good to pack on any kind of a camping trip or any trip at all. That's an at-home meal for sure. Um, I did not bring any fat bombs. I didn't really feel like I needed them. Because it was so hot, my biggest problem of all was just feeling super, super thirsty all the time. And as I mentioned, I drank all the Gatorades I brought. I drank so much water, and I had tons of Soleil every single day. I think I had at least 5 tablespoons of Soleil every day. Hey, did you baste the chicken? How's it looking? Does it look cooked?
It's looking.
The top peeled off.
Well, if it looks like it's cooked all the way through, then we take the tinfoil off and brown the skin. Well, I am videoing. Let me pause this for a second. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm making roasted chicken and potatoes and carrots for the family for dinner. I had to tell the kids how to do it. So I was super thirsty, had a lot of Soleil that kept me going. I'm really glad I did that. None of the food at camp was keto friendly at all. I think there was bacon one of the mornings and I could have had it, but it was kind of like this thin bacon, like that makes no sense, but I would have had to probably eat a lot of that to feel full, whereas the bacon that I get at Costco has quite a bit of fat on it, so it fills me up easily. It was a great experience. I just absolutely loved camp. I hope I get to do it again in the future. And it also gave me confidence that when we go on trips and stuff, I can plan out meals. I don't have to go off keto for a few days and then regret that and then feel horrible and start back up on keto, which I have done in the past. Just put that in the linen closet. So it was great for me. Very inspirational, and like I feel very proud of myself for making it all the way through and not eating anything I shouldn't and not feeling tempted. I am glad I had the 1 bars. I'm a little wishing I hadn't tried them because now like all day today that's all I wanted, and I'm glad I didn't have any because I need to like wean myself off of those and get back on track with just eating food. So I've been thinking all day of what kind of a challenge I can do, and I'm still drawing a blank. So I think I'll just, it's easy. I'm just gonna stick, excuse me, stick with Tammy's first meal of the day, and then do another keto meal. So just the 2 meals. It'll be the same challenge I did previously, and I'll video and show everything that I'm doing. I hope it's not too boring that I always show what I am eating every single day, but I need to do that for myself right now. It's very helpful to me. Also, I was thinking, if you are doing keto and you have any tips for me, please leave them in the comments. And if there's anything that you want to know or are hoping I'll do a video on, please do that, or leave that in the comments as well. I love feedback. I love to hear what you guys think, and how I can make watching these videos more interesting to you guys. I did have a little video on here earlier today where my kids all talked to their brother who's on a mission for our church in Vietnam. And it's kind of, at least I think it's a fun video because you can see their personalities really well. My older kids are all, they're just fun, and when they're all talking together and being goofy and silly together, I love it. Like I want to just video their conversations all day long because they're hilarious. But I can definitely do more videos of our family, and I do plan to do that more in the future, especially once we get going on homeschool. But right now, like I've said in previous videos, I'm just focusing on keto. That's like a big deal for me right now. But I love feedback, so if there's something I can do that would be interesting, I do plan on doing some more cooking videos. This week my kids all have, they're doing this thing called a youth celebration for our church, and it's like, I think there's like 800 youth in the Springs who are all doing it, and they're dancing and singing and doing all kinds of, I think, acting even. And then at the end of the week on Saturday, they're having their performances. There's 2 performances, and so they're going to be busy doing that all week. And so it's just going to be me and my 3 little kids most of the time this week. And I have some home projects I want to get going on. Not sure how much I'll be able to get fancy with my cooking type of videos or anything like that, but Anyway, I don't want to make this laborious to video or to watch. Um, give me some tips on what works for you with keto, or any kind of ideas of what you would like to see on here to make this a more interesting channel. And if you like my full day of eating videos, let me know that too. Anyway, so I haven't figured out what I'm doing for dinner tonight yet. I was feeling a little hungry earlier, but right now I feel fine, so it'll probably be something a little smaller maybe, because that first meal was pretty big. So I will check back later and show that, and then get this up. This is my last meal of the day. I've got roasted chicken with a little Caesar salad. Actually, this might be better to do it like this. So, got the leg of some roasted chicken with a little piece of the breast and some fat, well, skin, and then a little bit of Caesar salad. And that's gonna be my last meal of the day. That's probably all I'm gonna eat. My husband and I have a meeting at 7, so it's like 6:30 right now. So I need to really quick eat this and get changed back into my church clothes, and that will be it for today.